is how they finished last season. Shan Varner and company. Of course, he's also the tight end for this Wildcats team. Coin toss is on the field currently. At midfield we are as the Fury gets set to see what awaits them. The Wildcats will kick the football, so we'll get to see their defense on the field first. Again, welcome in to those of you joining the SFL for the first time. Not really sure what this is. Well, get in for a wild ride. The preseason getting underway for season number 12. Again, Chicago will kick, and we'll see the Las Vegas offense on the field for the first time this evening. It's going to get back to the 15, caught at the 15 there, gets to the 20, 25 to the 33-yard line is where Tom Rahman and company will start things off. Introducing the offense for the Las Vegas Fury. Rahman, of course, the quarterback. Thomas Rahman. Robert Redford is going to be the main tailback, and along with Brett Funk and John Blades, going to be your wide receiving tandem. Only 4-star offensive players for the Fury, Easy, as they try to put the offense together with that big quartet right there.
Yeah, they're going to have to lean heavily upon their running back, Robert Redford, who's the highest paid running back in the SFL.
Well, he gets the first throw to the outside. He'll get about 7 yards deep out to the 40-yard line, and that's where he will be stopped, and that is going to be 2nd and 2 coming up. Just about ready for action at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 2. We'll take a look at the Chicago defense here in just a second.
Yeah, tailback in the box.
Going to be Redford. Throw to the outside is going to be caught towards the 48-yard line. And that is stopped there. Good work. That was the non-contract tight end, I do believe. Good work for them, and it'll be a first down. I formation. That's Redford, the deep tailback, plenty in the box for Chicago, looking to throw on first down towards the outside. They are going to call that an incompletion. John Blades, the intended receiver, caught it out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10 here at the 48-yard line. Offset I formation. Handoff. Redford going to try to cut through the middle on the 2nd down play, and he won't get far. It'll be a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9 on the way ahead of this 3rd down. Let's take a look at that defense for Chicago. Maurice Spurgeon, your Lone Star free safety. A.J. Barnes is his counterpart on the strong safety side. Cornerbacks Blank Hamrack, the longtime Wildcat, and Jesse Vick. Going to be the secondary. Dylan Rowland and Clint Hendershot, your outside and inside linebackers, respectively. Clint Hendershot been there for many, many seasons at this point. This will be a throw from Rahman on 3rd down. It's caught, but he does step out of bounds before he can get there. It'll be 4th and 3. And Easy, did you catch up?
I sure did.
Excellent.
Rahman's going to have to make sure to get that pass out a little bit quicker so the receiver has a chance actually to make that first down.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, at this point, the 4th down is upon us. We'll see the first punt of the game, and Chicago's offense will hit the field here very shortly.
As a note, Las Vegas is the first team to hold a kicker and a punter on contract.
Well, I'd say actually they're the only team this season, I do believe. I think I'd have to check. Did Indy run one last season as the tandem?
We did not.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Wasn't sure. Okay, either way, that's Van Allen who had the return. He will get off the field and give the ball to E.T. King. He's the main quarterback for the Wildcats. Jared Willis, the halfback. Corey Carter and Buchanan Simons going to be your wide receiving tandem, along with J.C. Torres, who's going to be coming out of the slot. Shan Varner, the tight end. He will make appearances along throughout as well. Offset I formation, handoff to Willis on 1st down, and he will get a yard and not much further. And E.T.'s been around a lot of seasons at this point, Easy, and he's looking to cement his legacy with a real deep playoff run, I think, this season. Single back formation. Plenty in the box. Looking to throw. 3-step drop. Takes his time. Plenty of room. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to eventually get taken down. Finally, the Las Vegas defensive line is going to get to him. It'll be a 3rd and 10 as they give up all of that. It's Mike Johnson.
Yeah, that looked like it was a covered sack there. The quarterback just had nobody to throw to.
Makes for a decently long 3rd down. Make it 3rd and 10 from his own 20-yard line. King looking to throw. Quick drop back. Thrown over the middle. It's tipped and it will fall incomplete. We'll have 4th and 10 on the board. It'll be a punt from each team on their first possession as Las Vegas set to get the ball back.
Yeah, with Las Vegas having a defensive tackle on contract coming from Indianapolis, that's a long play like that. That's just like a bread and butter defensive play for it.
That will work. That'll work. Perron is going to have his chance to punt the ball deep. It'll give the Fury real good field position to start things out on this next drive. See what they can do. Punt is going to be in the air. End over end. It'll go past the midfield line to the 40. Caught there. Breaks through 1 tackle, but not 3. He'll get taken down at the 45-yard line is where they're going to mark him. And that's where the Fury will start this drive.
I'm really interested to see if Las Vegas is going to be able to take advantage of the non-contracted line of Chicago.
Taking a look at the combo for the Fury as well. You have Thomas Rahman playing quarterback. Also, his son, Thomas Rahman Jr., is the cornerback on this defense, one of them anyway. And this will be a slide for Rahman as he's going to get past midfield. He's actually at the midfield marker. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Looks like Rahman has got a little seasoning in him in his 2nd year, smartly taken off and sliding instead of throwing the ball downfield.
I formation for Rahman. That's plenty in the box. They think it's going to Redford. See if that is the case on this 2nd and mid. It'll be a run for Redford. He's got plenty of room. He's going to have his way to the house. That is a Las Vegas touchdown. They take the lead early in Chicago.
That's exactly what Las Vegas wants to see. Redford getting off to a big start.
Nice run. It's going to end up being a 50-yard scamper from the midfield stripe, and it's a good way for Las Vegas to get on the board and have their first points of the preseason. And hopefully for Las Vegas faithful, the first of many touchdown scampers from Robert Redford. Extra point going to be on the way here shortly. And no defensive line help. He was in the 2nd level in literally no time versus that Chicago defense.
That's one of the disadvantages of stacking the box like that on defense. If that running back gets through, he's gone.
Kick is up and through from the kicker, Rage. It'll be a 7-0 lead for Las Vegas as they're set to kick the ball off. E.T. King going to have to try to respond for his team after giving up the early lead. Again, this is the preseason. The records don't count. The scores don't necessarily matter, but at the same time, it's a good time for everybody to get the wrinkles out from a long offseason. Of course, an offseason that saw the entire league rebrand all of its 21 teams. Very good stuff coming in for all of the logo designs. That's going to be a run back to the 28-yard line, and that is going to be a tackle there. So 1st and 10 for E.T. Kane Company as they come back out. As I believe, Easy, they probably want to get Jared Willis a little more involved here.
Oh, for sure. But luckily for the Chicago's offensive scheme, I think that they're going to be able to play from behind and catch up.
They'll have a good opportunity to do that. Bunch 3 on the bottom of your screen. See what they can do. Willis in the backfield. Handoff. Willis has some room. Not much. It closes up quick. That'll be a 2-yard gain. At the 31 is where it's at. 2nd and 8.
With Chicago running 3 wide receivers and a tight end under contract, I'd like to see how to utilize them in the pass attack.
Yeah, they're more of a functional roster in the sense of a traditional roster where they have 6 offense, 6 defense on the stars. Of course, each team can only have 12 star players on the roster, so you got to kind of finagle it the way you can. That'll be a run up the middle, 3rd and 7 after another 1-yard gain. Max Jackson is going to be the one with the stop on that 2nd and 8 play. Third and 7. In the gun by himself is E.T. Bunch 3 right, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Wings it right side, caught. And that is a real nice corner route that's run, and it's a first down at the 48 for Chicago. They have their first down of the game.
Yeah, it's nice to see the veteran just sort of find that open spot and drop it in right to his receiver.
And that was an absolute seed to Corey Carter, his first catch of the ball game. E.T. King can make that throw basically in his sleep at this point in his career. And he'll get another first down to work with as we are just shy of midfield. Split backs for King. 8 in the box for the Fury. Handoff. Willis breaks through 1. Can't break through 2nd or 3rd, and he will get 8 yards. Not much more than that, but it works out. 11 yards on the ground to this point for Willis and that Chicago offensive running game. Andy, to catch you up in the chat, it was a 50-yard scamper from Robert Redford on the previous drive that got the Fury on the board. This will be a handoff to Willis as he tries to mimic that feat, and this time he loses yardage. It'll be a 3rd and 4 on the way from the 45.
Yeah, it looked like an obvious run play there, and Las Vegas wasn't fooled.
3rd and 4. King in the single back. Fury playing up to the line. They got to get to the 42 for a first down. Willis is going to try to be the one to get them there. He will not. It'll be a loss in yards, and that 8-yard run he had at the beginning of that first down set, he basically gives back, and it will be a punt for the Wildcats as they try to pin the Fury deep.
Yeah, with everybody on the line there, you would have hoped King would have checked down into a pass play.
Couldn't quite get through his progressions quick enough, I would imagine. So that's going to be a punt end over end to the 10-yard line. It'll bounce to the 4, to the 2, to the 1, and they will let it die there. It'll be on the goal line. Before the 1-yard line is where the Fury are going to start this drive off. One of the benefits of having a star punter on your roster.
Yeah, the Fury coaches tend to get a little cautious down here, being backed up near the end zone. But what the Fury have in Redford, I think that they're not going to be that affected by it.
Actually, I misspoke.
Oh,
Redford's got some room. He's got all day. He's got the entire country landscape to run, but eventually a herd of Wildcats will catch him at the midfield stripe from his own goal line. He's got 100 yards rushing on 2 plays.
And that's exactly why Las Vegas made him the highest paid running back in the league. Backed up in the end zone and brings it out to the middle of the field.
You talk about, usually you run the ball there just to basically create room. So you have some room to drop back. You have some room to do things in your backfield. But they may not have been expecting that. That's real nice work from Redford. From the zone 49, he'll get a toss and an immediate hit from the Wildcats defense. Real well read, and it will be a 2nd and long.
It looked like Las Vegas was going to try to tempt him into a pass, but Chicago wasn't having it.
From the 44-yard line. Loss of 5 on that particular play. 2nd and 15. Plenty in the box defensively for Chicago. They think Redford's getting it. He is not. Rahman to throw to the outside. Oh, and that is, they're going to call that a catch. It was close. That defensive player was all over him, but it'll be 3rd and 12 as they gain 3.
Yeah, definitely Chicago is stacking the line. They're going to make the young quarterback, Rahman, beat them.
Chicago's faithful getting loud. They want to see their offense get back on the field, but they got to have one more 3rd down stop to make that happen. Rahman in the gun, pressure coming, got to move up in the pocket, throws, it's caught, but not much to it. It's 4th and 7 as they're stopped short, and it is going to be a punt for the Fury. Brett
Thomas
Funk
Rahman
with the
not
catch.
affected. Oops, sorry.
You're good.
Thomas Rahman wasn't affected, took the hit as he made the throw, but unfortunately just not enough yards.
Yeah, Brett Funk is the one who received that over the middle. And 4th and 7, it'll be the Fury with the punt trying to pin the Wildcats deep in their own end. It'll bounce at the 9 to the 7 to the 5, back to the 6, and it's going to be stopped there. So Chicago is backed up as McRack, that's Dustin McRack, the star punter for the Fury, pins them deep, and E.T. King will not have a lot of space behind him to work with.
Yeah, Las Vegas has got to be pretty happy to be able to flip the field starting basically on your 1 and be able to turn it over and give it back to the other team on their 5.
From their 6, that's Willis in the backfield. Hand off to him. He's going to have some outside room to run. Has one to beat, and he does not beat him. Gets down to the 21-yard line. Good stuff from Jared Willis. Gets him 22 yards. Before we get into the next play, better late than never, let's go over the Las Vegas defense. Anthony Wayo and Max Jackson, your free safety, strong safety combination. Merrick Itera and Thomas Rahman Jr., your cornerback tandem. And then the linebacker Abner St. John from the outside. And then Fats, Mike Johnson, your defensive tackle, number 98. He already has a sack in this game. Kicker Matt Rage and Dustin McRack is your star punter for the Las Vegas Fury. It'll be an I formation run, or I formation play anyway. It is a run through the middle. That is a big hit that's laid out at the 28-yard line for Willis. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Jared Willis, quick to remind everybody that there is a halfback on the other side, and he can run the ball too.
Yeah, I mean, after what Redford's done to them in the last 2 drives, I can't blame him for at least wanting to remind everybody. I formation again for Chicago. Handoff. Willis gets the first down and a couple of more. Gets down to the 34-yard line where he has stopped. Another set of chains moved for the Chicago offense.
Yeah, Chicago opened up a nice hole on that right side. Made it quick, easy yards.
Offset I for Chicago. Las Vegas playing a press defense here. We'll see if they back off. They're playing man-to-man. Willis gets the run. Not much to that one. A 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 at the 36.
Those yards aren't sexy, but if Chicago can continue to get 3 to 4 yards a carry, that's all they'll need to keep moving the ball.
Taking a look there at E.T. King. He's got 2 behind him in the eye. Needs to pull something out of his bag of tricks. He sees something in the defense. He's going to call a different play. Toss play to the right. Willis is going to get taken down in the backfield as Las Vegas read that perfectly. Max Jackson again making his presence felt. It's 3rd and 13.
Yeah, I can wonder why you'd audible to a sweep. You're having your time with them up the middle. Just allowing the defense to be able to react more quickly when you move to the outside.
End of the first quarter in the Windy City. The Fury up 7 as we play the 2nd preseason game of season number 12. Back to it in Chicago, 7-0. As we just start the 2nd quarter of play, if you guys are just joining us, Chris Curtis, Easy Temple in the broadcast booth with you. And Chicago changes sides. They move left to right across your television screen, as this will be a backup for E.T. King. He's going to wing it over the middle. It's tipped, and I believe that was Max Jackson again who got up to take that one away. It is, and that is going to be a 4th down. Another punt coming for Chicago.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard time in the SFL when you got to go 13 yards and you got to pass. Everybody's running defensive backs on contract.
Punt coming for Chicago. Fury going to have some good defensive field position. Low snap, but it is in the air. Getting it to about the 36. It's caught there. Breaks 1 tackle with the spin. Can't break 2. and he'll be taken down as Jackson is the one on the return. Jackson doing it all for this Fury defense right at the moment. Couple of tackles for loss, as well as a nice pass deflect, and he will be key going into the season for Las Vegas, as they will lean heavily on the offense easy. There's no doubt about that, but the defense has to be able to stand up when necessary. Under center. Handoff. Redford going to try to break through one, but he can't do it. And it'll be a 2-yard gain, and he had to fight for those 2 yards.
Yeah, I think with them having the lead, even though it's only 7 points, it's all about running the clock, putting the pressure on the other team. The way to do that, keep handing it to Redford.
Yeah. Eventually, you're going to have to start clock watching if you're Chicago. There's no doubt about that. This will be another handoff to Redford. This one to the outside, going to try to break through, and he'll get nowhere. And Redford, plenty of yardage, 96 yards on 6 carries for that man. His average is smoking. It'll be a 3rd and 8 play coming up. Under center. Bunch of receivers, top of your screen. Looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws on the run. They are going to call that incomplete. And the hit laid on to Rahman by 92. And that is going to be McRack. Dustin McRack comes out and tries to punt it away again.
Rahman throwing nice high percentage type throws, but he's going to have to learn. You got to throw it past the sticks to get the first down.
Yep, short passing plays are not going to work in that situation. Punt upcoming for McRack. It's a good punt. Going to get it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Caught there. Get it past the 30 to the 33. No, 32 is where they'll mark him. And it'll be first down again for the Chicago Wildcats, who come back onto the field. Have not had a lot of offensive success. A little spark from Jared Willis on the last drive, but E.T. King needs to step up and make a throw. In the gun. E.T. King. Step back, 2-step drop, throws right side. That's caught. Not much to that one, but it is a good grab. And that is going to be a 2nd and 4 after a 6-yard completion to Buchanan Simons, his first catch of the game.
6 yards of first down's nice. That opens up the entire playbook.
I formation for King. Plenty in the box defensively. That's 5, 6, 7, 8 in the box. One moves up, sending a little extra help. It'll be a run for Willis. He's going to break through another one, and he's got Green in front of him. 15, 10 to the house. That is a Chicago touchdown.
As I said before, Willis reminding us that there is another running back on the other side.
That was a heck of a run show from the near midfield stripe as Jared Willis brings them back. Plenty of speed, has to get through one broken tackle on the second level. Real good block there. I'm not sure who had the block on Max Jackson, but it really opened up that hole.
And that was Wolfgar Reinhardt that missed the tackle there that allowed that break free.
Okay, that's he'll be looking at that on the sidelines thinking, what if? But instead, it is a Chicago touchdown. They're going to try to tie it up. Jesus Garcia, the longtime Chicago non-contract kicker, keep bringing him back season over season. He keeps doing good work for this Chicago special teams unit. Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is through. So tie ball game in the Windy City. As another point on the board. Fury going to get the ball back, and we'll see what Tom Rahman and Robert Redford and company can do to get it back.
Looks like both teams are looking to go punch for punch in this preseason game.
And they're not really holding anything out. They're just basically going for it. It's always fun to see, especially this is a game where they're supposed to be kind of ironing out the kinks and getting things going for opening week, which is next week. But this is a This is a really high-effort game. 3 spin moves, and eventually he's taken down. Max Jackson showing it all as he will get to the 28-yard line for this offense. Gotta love a little bit of a track meet. 2 top-flight running backs, or they think they will be top-flight running backs. Well, that remains to be seen. But a good start so far from both Willis and Redford. In the gun, handoff, Redford, right side sweep. He's going to have some room to run, plenty of it. Get out to the 50, to the 45, 40, to the 34-yard, 35-yard lines with a Markham. Another large scamper for Redford. He's got 133 on the ground in the second quarter.
Yep, Redford just said, hey, Temple, what do you mean we can't run to the outside?
It is true, though, that all their damage to this point had been done previous to this play through the tackles. This time they go off tackle on the right side, and it opens right up. So good stuff from the Las Vegas offense to recognize that. 1st and 10 as they're inside Chicago territory, trying to get that touchdown back. I formation for Rahman. Handoff, Redford. More room to run. He's going to get another 8 yards. 2nd and 8 on, or 2nd and 2 on the way.
With the running backs looking as good as they are on both sides, I'm almost thinking this game's going to come down to which of the quarterbacks is going to make the play that's going to be the game winner.
Yeah, who's going to step up? Who's going to step up? And actually, it could come down to the defense's first one to actually give the other running back a contest. Might actually be the one to take this one. It's going to be an I formation for Redford and company. He's going to get the rock again, and he will take it to the 21-yard line. Another first down for the Fury, and they are just outside the red zone.
And that is a good point. It's a lot of times it comes over which defense is actually going to get the turnover. That will be the deciding factor.
At this point, either of these teams could pull a play action out of their pocket and probably fool everybody. That is Rahman in the gun by himself, looking to throw to the outside. That is caught. Not much to it. 4-yard gain. And that is a 2nd and 6 on the way.
Yep, Chicago with that non-contract line, putting no pressure on Rahman. He had all the time in the world back there.
John Blades, the wide receiver, with the catch for the Fury. Take a look at Brett Funk there. He's actually in the slot. Oh, no, he's actually on the outside, top of your screen on this play. Looking to throw. Looking deep. End zone. And that is tipped and incomplete. That intended for John Blades in the back of the end zone.
Yep, Hamrick was able to get a hand up and knock that ball away. Good coverage.
Very, very good coverage, and he had a shot. It would have been a real tight window, but we've seen Rahman make those throws at times last season. He'll have another shot here as this is their first trip inside the red zone. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Puts it over the middle. Caught down to the 2-yard line. Good-looking grab. Not much more to it. Brett Funk, his second catch.
Yep. Rahman led him just a little too much. Was able to catch it in stride, but Funk making the play.
1st and goal. At the 2. Trying to get to pay dirt for the second time. Redford to the outside on a toss, and he's going to get taken down behind the line. They'll get knocked back to the 5. And that is Dylan Rowland with his second tackle. That one, his first one for a loss.
I don't think Chicago was surprised on who's getting the ball.
I don't think anyone was. That's a fair point. You have a guy like Redford. Now, why not hand him the ball? Rowland going to try to make an impact on this 2nd and goal. Offset I formation. Handoff through the middle. Redford, end zone, touchdown. And the Fury get in. And they will take the lead right back. Huge answer from Vegas.
I don't think anybody touched him until he was across the line.
Yeah. That indeed would be accurate. All right, extra point going to be on the way as Matt Rage comes to try to add it on. Trying to make it a 14-7 game. 6:13 left here in the second quarter of play. About halfway through this second quarter. That kick is up on the way, and it is through. So the Fury will add their extra point. Give Chicago back the football here shortly. Chance to see what the Wildcats can do. If they can make a long drive out of this, make them the only people with the ball up until the end of the first half. That would be beneficial to them.
And this is just the kind of game that Las Vegas wants to have. They have the points lead. They're going to force the other team to be aggressive, and that's what their defense is set up for.
Well, it's true. I mean, Las Vegas can kind of sit back a little bit because eventually Chicago has to come to them. There's no reason to hunt them down at this point. 14-7. Chicago.
Now let's see if Las Vegas' defensive tackle, Mike Johnson, can take advantage of potential some passing plays and get a sack.
They're going to move left on the line.
Oh, he was coming.
Oh, they may still get him. Real good throw over the middle. And that is attempted out over the middle, but incomplete. I think it looked like a drop pass, actually. But either way, Buchanan Simons could not bring it in. That was real good pressure coming from that Fury defensive line.
Yeah, Mike Johnson was coming around the right side. It was a good thing that King got rid of that ball.
King is in the single back. That's Jared Willis in the backfield. King looks to throw. Plenty of time to the outside. Caught. And he will get out of bounds. It'll be a 4-yard completion. Not much more than that. And that is J.C. Torres with his first catch.
Las Vegas putting 7 in the box. They're respecting Jared Willis' ability to run the ball.
As they should. He just busted them for a 50-yard scamper a little while ago. Bunch wide receivers, bottom of your screen for E.T. King, 3rd and 6. Handoff, right side. Plenty of room for Willis. He'll get the first down and a few more as he gets out to the 37-yard line, and he is averaging just less than 8 yards a carry. That's good work from that man right there.
Yeah, Chicago sort of show and pass. We're able to give it to Willis, who had easy first down.
(14-7) Vegas over Chicago. You taking a look there at Mike Johnson. He is the 3rd one from the bottom on the defensive line. They'll shift the defensive line, move some pieces. 7 in the box. Handoff over the middle. Huge tackle. That's going to work real well. Take down Willis and get them to a 2nd and 10 as Abner St. John gets in to make the tackle.
Yeah, as a defensive line guy, I'd like to see the quarterback being stuffed behind the line of scrimmage more than the running backs.
From their own 37-yard line, Chicago's going to make something happen on this 2nd down, and that's not going to do it. Super well read by the Vegas defense, and an easy tackle, an easy takedown. Willis had nowhere to go.
Yeah, E.T. King should have audibled out of that. Las Vegas had everybody up on the line waiting for Willis to get the ball.
Now they're in a long 3rd down situation, possibly another punt coming. They got to get it past midfield to the to the 47-yard line, not quite past midfield for a first down. King's in the gun by himself. Gonna have to heave this one. 2-step drop, looks to throw, plenty of time in the pocket, moves right, has plenty of time again. This time heaves it over the top. It's caught. Oh, it's Brett Funk. He's got it at the 37-yard line in Fury territory, and that is a first down to Brett Funk.
You simply cannot give a quarterback that much time. It's just a matter of time before one of those wide receivers comes open.
Real good patient play by E.T. King to get to the outside, and good work by that offensive line as well to make sure he stays upright for that long. That's real good work by the Chicago offense as they move into Fury territory from the 36. Handoff, actually toss play. Willis tries to break through the tackle. He had one man to beat and had a lot of room in front of him, but he could not get past the defense. It'll be a Willis run, gets him 7 yards.
Yeah, Willis just being patient, finding the open lane and taking it. Again, he doesn't have to get big yardage every time. When you're getting 3 yards a carry, you're going to move the ball. You're going to be successful.
2nd and 3 on the way. Split backs formation for ET. One receiver in the slot. That's actually the tight end. 2 on the bottom of your screen. Handoff, Willis tries to get through the middle, and he does get the first down. It was close, but he got there. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And I like the fact that Chicago's not panicking. They're sticking with what's working, and they're moving the ball methodically.
Under center. King with the handoff. Willis not going to be able to get through that middle. 2nd and 8 from the up to the 23, but no farther.
Well, it's about time we had a run play that was under 10 yards.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't seen many of those in this game, to be honest. E.T. King, 3-step drop to the outside. He goes for Willis and tries to work in the flat, and he gets leveled like a freight train. What a hit. And he's going to be seeing stars for a while. 3rd and 7.
Yeah, those little outside screens, all they are is that's meant to be a run.
Yep, fair enough. 14-7 Las Vegas as we hit the 2-minute warning in the first half. You're watching the Simulation Football League's preseason for Season 12 on YouTube. Stay with us. Bunch at the top of your screen. 3 up there. King looks to throw. Plenty of time as we welcome you back into the Windy City. That's a catch. And that is a grab for Corey Carter, his 2nd catch of the game. Give them a 1st down as they get down to the 13-yard line. Their first trip into the red zone.
Chicago's going to need those passes, if only to keep the defense on its heels. Otherwise, they're just going to stack the box looking for Willis.
Under center is King. Plenty of wide receiving targets. 4 on the defensive line. Looks like Fury are playing the coverage game. Over the middle, that's caught. It's an 8-yard completion to the 5-yard line. And another one for Corey Carter, his 3rd grab now.
Yeah, Carter, not afraid to take a hit, going straight across the middle on the slant. Easy yards.
King is under center. Handoff. Broken tackle. 1st down. They have a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. The probably the most consistent Chicago drive we've seen from them in this game. And it's the longest one for sure, as everything else has been quick strike or a punt. So good work to kind of lengthen the field, lengthen the time of play a little bit as they take to 1st and goal. Handoff. Willis looking for Pater. He's not going to find it there. Gets stood up at the 2, and Chicago will call their first timeout.
Yeah, good time management. You got 35 seconds on the clock. It's only 2nd and goal. Get in the huddle. Get your play out.
See what Chicago can do in the I formation. Got 1 out wide. Everybody else is on the offensive line. King to throw. Outside. Looking for the pylon. He's got it. That is a Chicago touchdown. It's the fullback, Alfonso Freeney.
Yeah, nobody's going to expect the fullback to come out and catch the ball when you have Willis in the backfield.
Real good design on that play, and it's a touchdown for Chicago. They come back and are 1 extra point away from tying the game again. See if that's what happens here, but it'll be a 14-14 game if Jesus Garcia can put the ball through the uprights. Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. So Jesus Garcia tacks on the extra tally, and it'll be 14-all. Looks like the Fury will get the ball back with, well, there's not much time left. And if my memory serves me right, Chicago actually kicked the ball, so they'll get first dibs at the ball when we enter the second half. So important that they utilized everything they can to get points out of that drive.
Well, Las Vegas does have all its timeouts. It'll be interesting to see if they attempt to get within range to use their contract kicker, Matt Rage.
And that'll get out to the 32-yard line. Yeah, that's true. 3 timeouts makes 30 seconds go by real slow. So we'll see if they can take advantage of that. Probably going to get to the 35 at the tail end for the field goal unit to actually have a shot. See what they can do. Fury offense on the field for the 4th time. 2 touchdowns, 2 punts. Throws over the middle. That's caught in the seam. And down to the 41. They're going to run a no huddle.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout.
Up in the tempo a little bit. Looks to throw. Throws left. Over the left side. That's caught. They're going to run no huddle again. 4 seconds left. 3. And they decide they have to call a timeout. And interesting decision coming up here. Do they try a quick out? And if they do they have enough time to get the timeout in to bring their kicker on, or do they just try for the field goal? But it's a long field goal from there if they do try it.
Yeah, that's a little mismanaged clock. Had they taken the timeout instead of going no huddle, I think they might have had a chance at another play. Now it's just a matter of throwing the ball up and hoping for the best.
And this is the Chuck and pray. See what they can. I don't know who Chuck is, but apparently he's religious. We'll see if he can, if Rahman can get something down deep in the end zone. That's a pressure coming sack on the Hail Mary play. What a way for Jesse Vick to end the first half. His first sack, his 3rd tackle, 1 for a loss, and that is going to end the first half. 14-all, Chicago and Las Vegas throwing haymakers early. Come back at the start of the 3rd quarter. For now, the halftime report with first half highlights. Welcome back into Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City, the site for the second half of football. Preseason, Season 12, between the Las Vegas Fury and the Chicago Wildcats. I'm Chris Curtis in the broadcast booth. Easy tempo for those of you guys just joining us. An exciting first half. Hoping to see more of the same in this second half. These teams get set to go. and we are about to get underway again. Chicago gets the football to start us off, and we are underway in the third quarter. That gets down to the 5. Get it at the 20, 25 to the 28-yard line, and easy tempo. This is a Chicago offense that would love a quick answer or love to continue the momentum gain at the end of that first half.
Oh, for sure. But with the score being tied, neither team really has to deviate from their original game plan.
No, offensively for sure. Defenses, though, have to try to find a way to stop the opposition, and we talked about it a little bit. First team to step up and do that has a chance to win this game. King on first down. Throw to the outside. It is Willis, but he does not go very far. In fact, he will lose yardage. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 coming.
Yeah, the only big sack really came at the end of the half there, which was a Hail Mary play. Definitely defenses are going to need to step up. Otherwise, this is just going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, only one other sack in that first half belonged to Mike Johnson. It was a coverage sack in the first half. That's basically been it. Couple tackles for loss, but a majority of the points have been scored on home run runs. And this will be Willis trying to gain that yard back and plenty more as we'll get it 3rd and 6 down to the 32.
And Chicago going right back to what they were doing. Opening lanes and just methodically moving the ball.
Taking a look there at Max Jackson. He's made an impact in that first half defensively as well. Kept E.T. King out of the air. King's going to step up in the pocket. Plenty of time. Throws and drops a dime. But the fumble on the play. And it's going to be, I believe, the Fury who recover it. We'll see here in a second. King dropping the dime. It's caught. Football play happens. And it is indeed Las Vegas football. What a grab. And a clutch play by the Fury defense. Give them real good field position.
I would expect a challenge on that. Did he make an actual football move and have possession?
I think the fact that he was able to bring the ball back in, whether he had control or not is up to the replay guys to take a look at. But we may see this ball snapped before that becomes a thing. And we will. So it is indeed Vegas football. That's a high throw, but it is caught. Brett Funk on the grab. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Thomas Rahman sticking with the short underneath pass plays. Hopefully we'll see him go downfield.
I think before too long, but at the same time, they don't really need to press it right at the moment. I formation for Rahman here. Redford's a deep back. Plenty of Wildcats on the defensive line. Toss play. Redford breaks through one. No, he got shoelaced. And he's going to get taken down 3rd and 7. 150 yards just about for Redford through 2 quarters of play. That is ridiculous production from him as we face a 3rd and 7.
I'm almost wondering if that was a fake audible there. You had all the defenders up on the line, yet you still hand it off to Redford.
In the gun. Step back, looks to throw. Plenty of time. He's going to get taken down at the 45-yard line. It's 4th and 7. Clint Hendershot, first time we've called his name tonight, makes the hit. It'll be 4th down, and the Fury will punt.
Chicago's quarterbacks and safeties locking up the receivers. Coverage sack.
So punt coming. Dustin McRack going to try to pin the Wildcats deep in their own territory.
They would say that's part of Thomas Rahman's maturing as a quarterback. Last year, he had more interceptions and TD passes. Sometimes taking the sack is the smart move. Better to punt and live for another play.
Taking the sack or throwing it away or something other than chucking it downfield. That's exactly right. 1st and 10. Thomas Rahman, of course, 2nd-year player. His son, Thomas Rahman Jr., the cornerback for this Fury team, is in his rookie season. Just short of 3 tackles for him so far in this game.
Free play.
Oh, yep, indeed. This will be a throw over the middle. That's caught! And it is going to be a lob over the middle to the 41-yard line. And that is a good catch of the tight end, Shan Varner, with his first grab of the day.
Yep, best time for Shan Varner to make an appearance. You got a free play, go deep. E.T. King takes advantage of it, and they push the ball downfield.
Shan Varner been the tight end of this team for many, many seasons at this point. E.T. King and him have been a pretty good tandem for a number of seasons. Got to the championship game back in season, I believe that was season 9. Under center. King to throw to the outside. Jared Willis has the ball. Can't break the tackle. He'll get down to about 3 yards away to a 2nd and 7 at the 45.
Yeah, and that again, or there again, is Chicago just doing the little screen out to the right there to basically act as another form of run play, getting 3 yards.
See what they can do on this 2nd and 7. Plenty of that offensive line for Vegas. Handoff. Willis tries to break through. He'll get 1, and it'll be 3rd and 6. So they at least have a 3rd and medium to work with. Plenty of stuff in the playbook for them to take a look at as they try to get to the... They need to get past the midfield marker at the 49 of Vegas to make a first down.
Open backfield.
Yep, indeed. Shotgun for ET. High snap, still has it. Throws short, caught. Crossing pattern's going to be short of the first down marker. It'll be caught at midfield, but no further. And that is not going to work. J.C. Torres on the catch, but they will punt and give Vegas back the football with as they try to pin him down.
Las Vegas was in man coverage. Nice tight coverage, and even better, made the tackle behind the line.
When it's 4th and 1, they do have their offense out in the field. Could be a go-for-it opportunity. See if they do indeed try it. And nope, they will not. Play clock was withering down. They tried to see if Vegas would jump. They will not, and Chicago will take their first timeout. Punt upcoming from the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's a pretty common play. 4th and 1 for SFL coaches to attempt. Try to get them to draw them offside. I don't know if I'm a big fan. You end up burning a timeout that may be needed later. If you're that worried about it, just go ahead and kick it. Or at least go for it if you want to be aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, yeah. Going and being a little aggressive there doesn't really hurt much. I mean, they're at midfield. It's not like they're on their own 20. So that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Punt upcoming, though. Punter standing at the 33. He's going to kick it from the 37. It'll get down to the 14. It's caught there. Jackson with the ball. He'll get to the 19, but no further. And he'll be stopped. So give Thomas Rahman back the football. And Robert Redford another chance on this field as he'll try to do some damage again. And Vegas trying to take back this lead.
Looks like they're expecting Redford.
And why wouldn't you? At this point, he's got a $150 in rushing already. Nope, it'll be a throw. Rahman to the outside. That one is caught, but he brought Funk back to the line of scrimmage on the throw. And that's not going to work. Jesse Vick on the tackle, his 5th of the ball game, and that is going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Las Vegas using that short pass sort of as a run play. But why not go to Redford out of the backfield if you're going to do that?
Under center. I formation. Looks to throw. Chance to the outside. Oh, I thought it was going to be picked. Instead, it was a catch. 3rd and 6. Very close. But instead, it'll be a completion.
Hamrick was looking for that pick 6.
He was close. He's had a couple of those in his career, too. He's been there a long time.
He would have got a hand on that ball, I think he would have been gone.
Redford in the backfield, 3rd and 6. Bunch wide receiver, top of your screen. Rahman looks to throw. Throws short right side. It'll be out of bounds. Caught, but does not matter. It'll be 4th and 1. And again, the Fury will punt it away.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused now. Redford's having a stellar day, and then you go 3 and out with passes.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, that play calling for sure, at least in my book. especially early in this second half. But is what it is. McRack back out on the field. He'll get the ball back downfield, and Chicago will have another chance at the offense very, very shortly.
Yeah, I just don't think you're paying Redford to be a decoy.
That's a fair point. And then it'll be a catch, and not going very far to the 40-yard line is the Chicago special teams. 14-all as Chicago gets back the football, playing about halfway through this third quarter.
Yeah, Chicago running with the fullback. And they're just sticking with what's working. They're basically telling Las Vegas, we're going to continue to use Willis until you can stop us.
That was a big hit on the outside there. It was a 2-yard completion, but not very far. I believe it was Corey Carter that got the catch. No, it was Jared Willis that got the catch there. He took a beating. It'll be 2nd and 8. As the Wildcats need to get it to midfield to have a first down. Under center.
Dangerous throw.
Oh, yes, it was. Very dangerous, and that's not going to work, especially against this Vegas secondary. 3rd and 8 coming up, and that was nearly a pick. We've only seen 1 turnover in this game, and it was a fumble. And it happened about halfway through that second quarter of play. Or no, sorry, just at the start of the third quarter, I should say. Vegas was able to recover but not do much with it. Have yet to see points in the second half. Thrown over the middle. That's a grab. And then it's a first down as Chicago moves the sticks past the midfield stripe. And that'll work. Buchanan Simons, his 3rd catch.
Yeah, Simons finds that little hole right there in the middle of the field. Finds sort of a dangerous play. You just threw it there the play before into coverage, and you go right back to it. But King was on target.
Under center. Handoff through the middle. It'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no further there. 2nd and 10. Nothing happening for Willis. He's had a good day so far, though. 119 on the ground, 1 touchdown. Had a real long one in that first quarter. But nothing much since then.
That last play, Las Vegas had 7 in the box. They were daring them to pass.
They were trying, and they decided to go to Willis instead. Willis, the deep back in the offset eye. And off through the middle. It'll be a 2-yard completion. 3rd and 8 upcoming.
Yeah, unfortunately for Chicago, they don't have a contracted kicker, so they're going to have to get a few more yards to even attempt a kick. So they should be going for the first down here.
Jesus Garcia, longtime Chicago kicker. Flashbacks to season 9 when they lost a double overtime game when he missed a chip shot to Tallahassee. And I still know that one still burns. This will be a throw to the right side. 4th and 1 as they still end up short. And Corey Carter, his 4th grab, but nothing doing as he's not able to move the sticks.
See, this is a perfect time that I think they should actually go for.
They're in position to do that. Nothing to lose here in preseason. And they will do it. Willis through the middle. Does he get there? He does! Huge first down for Chicago as they get it to the 37-yard line and will move it from there.
And I want to say it was the scrappy Corey Carter on the previous play who fought for those extra inches that put it so close that allowed them to go for that first down on 4th and 1.
And then Chicago trying to throw haymakers against this Fury defense. See what they've got lined up on 1st and 10 inside the 40. King to throw, plenty of time, puts it over the middle. That's caught on a crossing pattern. It'll be a 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard completion. And another tackle for Abner St. John.
The offensive line delivering some decent protection. E.T. King having all the time in the world back there to find that open receiver.
Offset eye. King to throw. Throws left towards the sideline. That is grabbed. It is J.C. Torres with the catch. Takes out a cameraman in the process, I do believe. It'll be 1st and 10 as they move the sticks again.
Yeah, don't have to have a lot of yards. Just need to keep moving those sticks. Take what the defense gives you. Las Vegas
formation.
back in that box.
They are indeed. That is 6-8 in the box for Vegas. They're expecting the ball to go to Willis. And it will. Through the middle. He has a little bit of room. He'll get 4 yards down to the 21-yard line is where he will end up. 2nd and 6 on the way.
And that's a big takeaway from this game is Chicago's able to consistently move the ball even when they stack the box. They're not getting little yardage. They're getting 4 to 5 yards a carry. And that's just great.
And 4 to 5 yards on 1st down means a much easier 2nd and 3rd down. Makes a lot of sense. This will be a run to the left, trying to get past the 20. Can't do it. He will get stopped at the 20. It's a 3rd and 5 for Willis and company. And they need to pull something out of their bag of tricks to keep this drive alive. They are in Jesus Garcia field goal range.
And he has the entire playbook available to him at 5 yards.
Single back is Willis. He'll get the ball on 3rd down. Will he get there? He will not. 4th and 2 from the 16. It'll be a 33-yard attempt from there should they bring out Garcia. And he is coming out right now. They'll get a shot for 3 and try to take this lead back.
I think the thought there was let's get a few more yards for our kicker. And best case scenario, we get the 1st down.
But they used a lot of clock. And actually we will see this kick probably end the 3rd quarter. This kick is on the way on a low snap. It is up, and it is through from 33. Garcia knocks it in. 17-14. Chicago takes the lead. And actually, I misspoke. That's the first lead of the night for the Wildcats. That's a big, big 3 points for them as we have to kick it before we end the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'd like to see Las Vegas go back to the ground game. Open things up with the grounds to make the pass available for Rahman.
Kick is up and over the middle. Get it down to the 12-yard line. Caught there. Max Jackson is going to get it to the 32-yard line and no farther. And that is going to bring us 10 seconds left in this 3rd quarter of play.
Las Vegas needs to, again, go back to Robert Redford. They're only down by 3. They have a contracted kicker on staff. Easily tie this game.
At least tie this game. We've also seen some quick strike offense from these guys before as well. Handoff Redford. He's been the catalyst and a nice hit on the tackle to get it to the 33, 1-yard gain as Clinton Hendershot gave him the boom to end the 3rd. 3 quarters down, 1 to go in the Windy City. 17-14 Chicago over Las Vegas. This is the SFL's preseason, Season 12 on YouTube. Back to it in Chicago, in for a possible wild 4th quarter given the scoreline here. Good preseason game brewing. If this is any indication, we're in for a fun season, as this will be a 2nd down run for Robert Redford that gets him another yard. 3rd and 8 upcoming, and the defense trying to make a stand here and force a quick 3 and out.
Yep. Chicago put Nate in the box. They're simply telling Rahman, you have to beat us. Redford is not going to.
Redford in the backfield here. You got 5 on the line this time. 4 sent. Throwing his Rahman over the left side. Caught and just forward enough for a 1st down. That is good work. And that is a big move the chains movement for the Vegas Fury as they try to put the points back on the board.
Rahman finally throwing that ball past the sticks.
We've seen him throw it short a couple times. Split back formation for Rahman. Handoff, Redford tries to break through the tackle. He will not. He'll lose 2. Still 149 yards. They've really done a good job, talking about Chicago, of shutting him down in this second half.
Yeah, Chicago, again, they're just stacking that line. They're all eyes are on the halfback.
Rahman to throw to the outside for Redford. Redford, what a hit. Absolutely clotheslined. And he is going to take a beating on the sideline there. 3rd and 6 as Redford's laid out. And a good third down possibility coming here for the Chicago defense. That was Blake Hamrack who laid the wood to Robert Redford there. In the gun. Looking to throw to the outside. Needs it. Got it. Big catch, but they are short of the first down marker. Brett Funk had the grab, but couldn't put the ball ahead of him. 4th and inches. And a fun spot. How do you like to be the referee to try to spot that football in that situation?
The Las Vegas wide receivers just have to help their quarterback out. They have to get past the sticks.
No, they're going to try for it. They got it. First down, Redford. And both teams have a 4th down conversion in this football game. Redford gets another one, this one for the Fury. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46.
And Las Vegas saying we can make a first down on 4th and 1 as well.
Under center. Offset I formation for Rahman. Quick drop. Looks to throw. Plenty of time. Oh, it should have been picked off. That is not going to sit well. Hamrack, after laying the wood on the last play, could not bring that interception in. That would have given Chicago the ball and a lot of room in front of him as well. 2nd and 10.
Hamrick around that ball, getting his hands on it. Is he going to end up with an interception by the end of this game?
He's made an impact in this third quarter, in this second half anyway. No doubt about that. Rahman to throw. Throws short crossing pattern, trying to break through a tackle. He won't. 3rd and 2 after an 8-yard completion. Vegas trying to move the sticks again. Making it interesting, no doubt. 3rd and a couple.
Yeah, with 3rd and 2, you can now use your running back in Redford. Just whether or not you can get past that stacked line.
Under center. Offset I formation. Looking to throw. Plenty of time. The drop over the left side. It's caught again. 2 straight catches for John Blades, and he has them with another first down as they are on or in field goal range for their kicker.
Yeah, John Blades just standing right in that little pocket in the zone, able to make the grab.
And what a dime drop from Rahman as well, really finding the seam there and just teardrops it over the defenders. Throw on the run here. That's a catch. It's not for very much. 2nd and 9, 1-yard completion, but they had to fight for that yard as Brett Funk will get the completion.
Yeah, Rahman showing a nice touch on the last 2 throws. Though again, we'd like to see him go a little bit deeper with those wide receivers.
2nd and 9. Shotgun for Rahman. Robert Redford sits to his right. Plenty of time. Looks to throw. Throws short. Dropping another one. 3rd and 4 as they get a couple of yards. Blades, his 3rd catch on this drive. And they need 4 more to get themselves into the red zone and also with a new set of downs. Big play coming up here.
Yeah, Chicago showed man coverage, but then dropped into the zone, kept everything in front of them, and kept it a nice short completion.
And they can do that here as well. Fury going to take what they give him, I'm sure, to the right side. That's caught. Can he make the turn? He cannot. It'll be 4th and inches again. Blades with his 4th reception on the drive. He will be short of the first down marker.
Again, a short route, not helping out the quarterback. resulting in another 4th and inches.
And a compelling preseason matchup brings Matt Rage into the game, the star kicker from the right hash. It'll be a 35-yard attempt to try to tie the ball game up. Snap is high, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is through from 35, and the Fury have tied the game up at 17 apiece.
Yep, Nat Rage. That's why you pay him the money.
Real good corral on that snap as well. High, able to bring it down, not interrupt the rhythm of the kicker. That's real good work. The special teams unit for the Fury. And now they're going to give the ball back to E.T. King. Up and on the way it goes, out to the 5. The 15 to the 20. 25 to the 26-yard line is where he's at. 1st and 10. 17 all, and you got Corey Carter on the field. He's had a good impact in this game, as has Jared Willis. Up over 125 yards rushing for that man. See if they put the ball in his hands at all in this 4th quarter. Max Jackson's been the everywhere guy on this defense for Las Vegas.
Here with it all tied up, might we see overtime in this preseason game?
Be pretty intense. Seeing an OT preseason game. That ball over the middle is caught. 5-yard completion. Brett Funk, not Brett Funk. That is a non-contract receiver. 2nd and 5 coming up. Thomas Rahman on the sideline rooting for a turnover for his defense. Oh, that's a free play. Handoff through the middle, and they will get the yardage necessary to give them a 1st down thanks to the penalty. That is not good news for the Fury.
Yeah, that's the savvy veteran changing up his cadence, drawing them across the line and getting it quick and easy 5 yards.
All right, well, give the Wildcats another 1st down. They try to move the ball towards midfield. 36 is where they're at now with the new set. Moving left to right. King to throw. Throw to the outside. That's going to be caught. Not much to that one, but it is indeed a grab. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It just doesn't seem like Las Vegas is able to break the rhythm of Chicago's offense. They just seem to be able to methodically just sort of move the ball in small chunks.
Under center. Still plenty of time. No need to panic just yet. Willis has a run through the right side. It'll be 3rd and 1 after a nice chunk yard completion. Or chunk yard run. To the 45. They're 1 yard short of this new set of sticks.
Yeah, it's just that bread and butter. Just find the hole, keep moving it. 4 and 5 yards coming each shot.
They need one more good chunk throw. Outside, nearly picked off. That was dangerous. Shan Varner, the intended target, but Vegas nearly brought that one back the other way. 4th and 1 upcoming. You take a look at the punter coming on here. They'll kick the ball back to the Fury and try to pin them down.
Yeah, Chicago got really lucky that ball got dropped because it would have been a quick and easy 6.
Game like this gets you real excited for the regular season. This is just the preseason. We've got a tie game in the 4th quarter. Kick is up and on the way. Should be good to pin them, or at least not quite pin them. Get them to the 20. To the 23-yard line is where Max Jackson will end up. And give the ball to Thomas Rahman. Don't forget you can follow us on all the socials. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram right in front of you right there. Simulation FL on all 4 platforms. The Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. To the outside it goes, and that is going to be 2nd and 10 after that ball was caught out of bounds. John Blade's the intended target.
Yeah, the ball just sailed on slightly to the outside and brought the receiver out of bounds.
Simulation Football League starting its banner 12th season in existence. That is roughly 6 years of football. That is going to be a run through the middle for Robert Redford, and he has a ton of green. The herd of Wildcats is not going to catch him this time. To the house, and no, they actually stopped him. What? It's right on the goal line. Oh my, Redford could not quite break the plane. I thought he was in. I think the whole stadium thought he was in. Redford probably thought he was in, but the referee says no. That is a big stop. And it's a first and goal anyway, where you may get a chance to punch it in once more.
Again, all eyes on Redford.
Oh yeah. Like, if there's anyone who's going to get this ball, it's definitely going to be him. Give him a second shot to punch this one in. What a run for Robert Redford. He's been the catalyst for this Vegas offense. Handoff, Redford trying to cut the outside. He will. He's got it. This time, it's to the house, and it's a Vegas touchdown. 23-17. Add the extra point, it'll be 24, and they take the lead late in the 4th.
Yeah, it's nice to see Las Vegas give it to Redford and not try some silly little slant on a play like that and be tricky. Do what you're good at. Run the ball.
Man, oh man. Robert Redford has been absolutely lighting up the defense.
It's almost as if Las Vegas decided, okay, we're going to give a couple series for Redford to rest up a little bit and then let him break one.
And then drop the hammer. Absolutely. 3:24 left in the 4th. Snap good, hold good, kick on the way. It is up and through. Give them a 7-point lead. 24-17. E.T. King, who has been in this league for many seasons, he has still a chance to bring this team back to tie it up. See if that's how indeed it goes.
And I think this is the game plan that Las Vegas really wants. Not a lot of time left. You're up by 7. Let your defense get the turnover, and then just control the clock with the run game.
Chicago with the return, getting back to the 25-yard line. Not much further than that. Good stuff from Corey Carter on that return. 1st and 10 for E.T. King. Going to try to tie this game up. Can he do it?
King only had 22 touchdowns last season. Let's see if he's going to be able to utilize his 3 wide receivers and tight end.
Chicago utilized E.T. King to get to an 8-4 record. Wasn't all him, obviously, but definite big part of it. Willis to the outside has the grab. It'll be a 9-yard completion, and they'll run up to the line, try to get a no-huddle done. Trying to up the tempo here. King to throw. Plenty of step back. Plenty of time as well. To the outside. That one is going to be dropped. And King had a chance. Couldn't make it happen. 3rd and 1 as they still wait to get past the 36.
I like the clock management. Go to no huddle. Even though you still have over 3 minutes left. You can't discount how much time you really have and how many plays you got. Maximize it.
3rd and 1 for E.T. King. They really do not want to give Vegas back the football right here. In the I formation, thrown short, right side, caught, and they do have the 1st down. Chance for E.T. King and company, keep moving the ball. Quick drop back, thrown to the outside. Jared Willis going to try to break a tackle or two. He can't do it. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run no huddle. About 2.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Snap back, looking King for Shan Varner. Varner's got the catch. Only his second catch of the day. It'll be a 3rd and 1 upcoming.
And the veteran has smarts. Runs out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Clock management needs to be better. I know Vegas had an issue with that at the end of the second half, or end of the first half. Chicago looking to outmanage this Vegas team. But they also have to put points on the board. King to throw. Thrown over the middle. That is going to be dropped. 4th and 1 upcoming. And I think it's time they probably have to go for it.
Itera punching the ball out, making the play.
It's important. It's important. Haven't called Merrick Itera's name really all night long. I know he's been a force there. He usually is. 2 at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. 4th and 1. They will go for a chance over the middle. That is going to be caught. Their second 4th down conversion of this ball game. 1st and 10 for Chicago. And again, they up the tempo. King to throw. High, long drop back. Plenty of time. Throwing, and that's tipped and nearly intercepted. Back the other way. Didn't happen. 2nd and 10.
That could have been a game ender right there. Missed opportunity by the defense. As far as the cornerbacks and your safeties, they're the unsung heroes. You don't get to call their number a lot, but that's usually because they're doing their job.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. A lot of the criticism they will, or a lot of the things they hear about them will be criticism when they get beat on a play. King to throw. Over the middle, tipped. It's a tip drill, and that is going to drop at the 21. And a 3rd and 10 upcoming, a long 3rd down for Chicago that may effectively end this game if they can get a stop.
Come on, defense. Half your team touched the ball. One of you guys got to catch that.
And that's why they don't play receiver. King is in the gun by himself. 3 bunch bottom of your screen. 1 at the top. The one at the top, I believe, is going to be J.C. Torres. High snap. King has it. Looks to throw. Plenty of time. All day to throw. Thrown, and it's a penalty on the play. It's an incomplete pass, but we'll see where the flag is. Simons is your intended target.
Pass interference, number 50.
Pass interference.
Oh, and a PI call on the defense is going to give them the 1st down. Oh, man. And the 2-minute warning is upon us. Chicago has a new set of downs when we come back. It's 2 minutes left in regulation, but Chicago's knocking on the door. This is the SFL preseason on YouTube.
Yeah, now Warsaw, he dropped that interception, and then he causes the penalty to extend the drive. The coaches are not going to be happy with him.
No, he'll be doing laps. Absolutely under the gun, or under center, I should say, is King. 7 in the box. Handoff. Willis through the middle, and he'll have 6. 23-yard line.
Willis. Nice move by Willis to duck underneath the tackle and able to extend the play by 2 to 3 more yards.
Tight play schedule for Chicago. Not much time left. They definitely want to have at least a few shots at the end zone here. Offset eye, handoff, Willis, 1st down. He's going to get there. New set. They have their 2nd trip in the red zone this evening. Their 1st one ended in a field goal. We'll see what they can do with the 2nd one with the game on the line.
As I said before, it just doesn't seem that Las Vegas can get Chicago out of rhythm. They just seem comfortable moving the ball down the field.
Handoff, Willis gets tackled. Huge tackle after a 1-yard gain. They say it's actually a 0-yard gain. He didn't go very far. King looks to throw. Throws kind of short. 5-yard completion. Moves it up to a couple of extra yards. 3rd and 3. E.T. King moving the tempo. Trying to get to the end zone. Might have a shot here. Thrown short. That's going to be incomplete. Another 4th down scenario upcoming with the clock stopped. Max Jackson on the coverage.
4th and 3. 4th down hasn't been something that stopped Chicago all night. Let's see if they can make it happen again.
4th and 3. Chicago's got to get points here. It can't be 3. They got to get 6. King in the backfield by himself in the single back. Short drop back. Thrown short. That's a first down. And it's going to be short again. I believe that was Corey Carter on the grab. And that is going to leave a chance for King with a new set and 1st and goal. Looks to throw. Chance. Corner of the end zone. Did he grab it?
Touchdown.
He did. He did grab it. That's a touchdown for Chicago. And they are 1 point away from tying it. It's J.C. Torres.
Let's see the replay on this one. Did he get his feet down?
That was close. They did call a touchdown initially. Oh, yeah. That's a grab. That's 2 feet in. It's only a 1-foot league. That is a touchdown for Chicago.
And that was the owner, veteran, Shan Varner.
That was Torres, I think, 89. J.C. Torres.
I'm sorry.
Yep. You're good. You're good. J.C. Torres is the one who brings in the catch in the back corner of the end zone. Chicago trying to tie Jesus Garcia. Trying to tack on the extra point. Snap good. Hold good. Kick on the way. And we have a brand new ball game with 26 seconds left in the ball game. What a turn we've had in Chicago. This is only the preseason, and it's been an absolute awesome game as we just get things started in Season 12.
Okay, Las Vegas, you had almost the exact same situation at the end of the first half. You have all 3 timeouts, just under 30 seconds. Good time management, move the ball, utilize your kicker.
To the 20, 25. He's got some room to run to the 32-yard line. And that is where he will end up. Max Jackson's been pretty good in the return game tonight. Hasn't quite been able to break open the big one. He's just been everywhere else in the field. 1st and 10 for Tom Rahman. Trying to make something happen here in the last waning seconds of the 4th quarter.
Chicago's been challenging Las Vegas all night to have Tom Rahman beat him. Well, this is his opportunity.
Long drop back for Rahman. Throws short. Not much to that one. They will call their first timeout after the short completion. 2nd and 6. Brett Funk on the catch.
Las Vegas definitely learned. They called a timeout instead of trying to go no huddle.
Answer questions about the overtime rules if it comes to that. It will be a sudden death. First score wins the game. Looks to throw. To the outside it goes. Redford with the catch. Breaks through 1, but he can't break through 2. 3rd and 6. He does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Again, a savvy veteran understanding the situation and not getting taken down in bounds.
Chicago's defense trying to will them to get to at least OT. Rahman trying to end it. Rahman pump fake, throws to the outside, tipped and incomplete, still time. 4th and 5, they may opt to kick it. See if that's indeed what they do with just only a couple seconds left. It is what they do. Dustin McRack on the field. He will put the boot to this one and send it downfield, it looks like. And looks like the Fury and the Wildcats are going to be playing for overtime at this point, unless something crazy can happen on this punt return.
You'd almost like to see a squib there.
Yeah, squib wouldn't be bad. Squib wouldn't be bad. Don't even put it in his hands. He does put it in his hands, though, but does not matter. Special teams coverage is good, and he'll get taken down at the 26-yard line. 4 quarters. Not enough in the Windy City. And believe it or not, in the preseason of Season 12, we have overtime to look forward to. Las Vegas and Chicago not done playing yet as we start OT.
I know it's my first time broadcasting, but do I really need the extra time and practice here?
Fury will get the football. Vegas having a chance early to end this game. We'll see if they can do that as we start overtime. Both these teams, I think at this point, you know, trying to work out the kinks. The run game is working pretty well. Run defenses need some help. Guess a little extra time in the saddle will help them with that. As we get this overtime started, Max Jackson at the 20, the 25 to the 30, and that is where he has stopped at the 29 is where they'll mark him. And that is a chance for Thomas Rahman to come out and put his hands on the football one more time as we start OT.
I think that's one thing both teams should be really, really happy with in this preseason game is that the run game is really controlling the clock on both sides and being very, very effective. You have to be able to run the ball to win. Getting into shootouts in the SFL is just not going to work for you.
Not all the time, for sure. This will be a chance for Rahman to Redford. Redford breaks through 1, can't break through 2, and he'll get taken down after a 3-yard completion. 2nd and 7. We are playing sudden death. We will not see an end to this game until someone puts points on the board. There is no ties. Making sure we're all on the same page with that. We'll be here all night long until we have a winner. Under center. Throw to the outside. That's going to be caught. John Blades, the receiver. 3rd and 4 after a 4-yard completion.
It's going to be either Redford or Rahman. Who's going to make the big play for Las Vegas to win this game?
And on the other side, it's either going to have to be E.T. King or it's going to have to be Jared Willis. But I don't know if Chicago has the same level of trust in Willis, at least early, that the Fury do in Redford. Redford gets the rock on 3rd down. He's going to have a 1st down. Get him to the 40-yard line. Only because I don't think they've warmed up their systems yet, basically. I think Chicago's got some work to do in that run game with Willis there. And he's still going to be an impact player, but it may take a couple weeks. Split backs formation for Rahman. To the outside. That is a one-handed grab from Redford. Didn't really have a lot of time to make a move. It'll be a 5-yard completion. Overtime's always stressful. First one I've seen in a preseason game. Hand off Redford again to the outside. Good tackle in the back. Was that Hendershot that got him? Looked like it.
Yep, that was Hendershot.
No, Clint Hendershot. He's had some really timely tackles in this game. Make it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Chicago invested heavy into their 2 linebackers, and it's just for that reason. They have the speed to be able to cut off those run plays.
Split backs formation. Moves left. The right-hander going to throw on the run, and that is a... Nope, he caught it out of bounds. It'll be 4th and 5, and the Fury will punt.
It's almost painful to see the wide receivers cutting those routes so short and not helping out their quarterback.
So 4th and 5. And Chicago will indeed get the ball back as Dustin McRack comes back out on the field again.
Oh, almost blocked.
Uh-oh, yep. That was indeed very, very close. It'll be up over the middle to the 16-yard line. And that is to the... Well, they're going to mark him at the 20. That's where he's at. E.T. King Company back out on to the field.
And I have a feeling you're going to see Chicago stay in rhythm and move this ball.
They're going to try. They scored their points with about 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter to tie this ball game up. Jared Willis, real big catalyst on this roster for what they were able to do. See what he can do in OT. First play from scrimmage for them in OT. King to throw. Throws short crossing pattern, and that is a catch. Not much to it. 2nd and 5 after a pretty immediate tackle as Simons is the target.
King smartly audibled into a pass play, but sort of a questionable throw. There's some tight coverage going on back there.
8:10 left in OT. Handoff, not going anywhere is Willis. He's going to actually give most of those yards back. Real good work by the defensive line to get to him. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's see if the line can get some pressure on the quarterback. He's had all day back there.
We've seen him make the patient play before. He's going to have to step up in the pocket here. Wings it deep, and that is long and overthrown. That is going to be 4th and 9. Chicago will punt. And we could be here all night, folks, if the defenses continue to play like this. Good couple of efforts on 2 drives, one by each team. As we will not be leaving the Windy City until we have a score. We will obviously have a winner in this game. It's just a matter of when.
It looked like Chicago got away with a hold on John. He was coming around the side really quick on that last play.
That kick is to the left. Get it to the 39. Caught there. That's a couple of spin moves from Jackson. Make it 3 spin moves on the return. And he will get to the 48. That's a 9-yard return. Good work from Max Jackson to put Rahman and company in good field position.
I'd like to see Max Jackson go down here. You're in overtime. You don't need to be fighting for every yard. You're not the offense. Just get down. Give the ball to your playmakers.
I mean, if you talk to Max, though, he would argue that he is a playmaker. So, I mean, there's that persona you gotta work with, too. So, either way, no harm done. He's able to get to at least the just short of midfield. Rahman throws over the middle. That ball is going to be caught. It's a 9-yard completion. Get it to the 43.
Brett Funk being nice and productive this game. Making that tough grab across the middle.
Chicago, we haven't seen an interception in this game at all. Chicago really, really wants one. Blake Hamrack came close earlier. Handoff, left side, caught. Or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say caught. Broken tackle and a first down as Redford's able to get past the sticks. Give them a new set to work with as they get down to the 39.
Redford looking just as strong in this overtime period as he did in the first.
In the gun. I'm sorry, under center, I should say, is Rahman. 6 in the box. Looking to throw over the middle. Tipped and nearly intercepted. Another one that Hamrack had his hands on, I believe. It's 2nd and 10.
I believe that was A.J. Barnes, number 33, in and out.
Okay. First time we've called his number tonight, A.J. Barnes.
But again, this is the unsung heroes back there. They're making plays. They're stopping that ball from going downfield. We'd like to see that interception, but hey.
Brett Funk, 11 catches in this game. Not a lot of average to those catches. This is going to be a run for Redford. He's going to get a couple, make it 3. It'll be 3rd and 7.
I don't know if it's just me, but it also seems that Chicago is sort of not stacking the box. They're almost looking to stop Rahman from moving down the field.
So situational awareness becomes a thing here. You have a star kicker in Matt Rage. You only need probably 3 yards to get him into pretty good field goal range. Outside, tipped and incomplete. And that is dangerous. And now it is decision time. Does Las Vegas go for the win, or do they punt it here? My thought process is
able to break it up.
Good.
I'm sorry.
It is indeed going to be a punt. Snap is right on the money. Punt going to the left. So they decide not to go for the long field goal with one of the longest range kickers in the game. Instead, they will pin Chicago on the goal line and make it work from there.
I think that's a benefit. You have to remember, Las Vegas has a contract punter. They're playing the field position game here.
Yeah, I still don't know if I agree with them not going for the field goal there to win the game. I think at that point, it would have only been a 53-yarder, and I say that, only. But I think, you do put Chicago in a tough spot here, but you give them the possibility.
I think Chicago's just been way too efficient. I think they'd be able to get those, 10 to 15, maybe 20 yards to possibly win the game themselves with a kick.
That is going to be a run through the middle, 3-yard gain, make it or get them to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 7. Under center. Toss play, right side. Willis breaks through 1. Has some room to run. He's got the first down as they do get to the 13. New set for E.T. King and company.
Jared Willis just breaking tackles. The defenders have to make those. Yep, number 50 again, showing his colors and not making a play. Chicago to extend the drive.
Or two, yeah. And he needs to be able to make that tackle. We'll see what they can do, though. 1st and 10. They are indeed out of the danger zone. They still have the end zone behind them, but it's close. Handoff through the middle. Willis goes basically nowhere. 3-yard gains, at least something. $220 yards through the air for E.T. King. It has not been about him, though. It has been about these defenses in the overtime period. Coming down to 4 minutes left in the first OT. Handoff through the middle, not going to go anywhere. Make it 3rd and 8 as he loses a yard in the process. And I say it hasn't been about E.T. King. It has not been about the quarterbacks really at all in this contest. It's been about the 2 running backs, the 2 stallions for each of these rosters. Jared Willis, who's on the field right now for Chicago, and Robert Redford for the Las Vegas Fury. Those have been the main two catalysts in both these offenses. King has the football. Quick drop. Plenty of time. Moves up in the pocket. Throws on the run. And he throws it away. That is 4th down, and Chicago will have to punt it again and give Las Vegas back the football. And if this punt goes where I think it is, it'll probably be around the midfield area.
Yeah, that's just a smart play by the quarterback. Nothing there. Don't try to force the ball. You're deep in your own red zone. Let the punter come out and kick it. Though it's sort of amazing that Chicago hasn't changed their play style. It seems they're happy with their play calling as it is and are live and die by it. I would think they'd be a little more aggressive.
Really good special teams coverage brings Jackson down at the 47-yard line in Fury territory. Chicago's defense has to stand up here because you give Thomas Rahman a lot of good field position to work with here.
Las Vegas hasn't looked sharp, but again, I think this is the game plan that falls right into what they're hoping to do all season. Play field position, use your contract kickers to potentially win the game for you. Oh,
Rahman. Oh, nearly a pick six running back the other way. Blades the intended receiver, but that was nearly the end of the ball game. Oh, man. Chicago's kicking themselves.
Yeah, Jesse Vick, he missed that. That would have been a game ender there.
You take a look there at A.J. Barnes, one of those unsung heroes you talked about a little while ago. He'd be looking to make an impact on this second down play. Got to get to the 43 for a first down. Rahman to throw. Throws right side. It's a good little out route that is caught by Funk. 3rd and 6 to at least make it a little bit closer as they just get past the midfield stripe.
Funk just slowly racking up the yards and being productive. That's what you want to see out of a second-year guy.
Under center. Bunch 3, top of your screen. Plenty of drop back. Oh, he's hit as he threw. Does get it away. The arm was moving forward, but barely. That may have set up Chicago really well, too. That's a big hit as they laid the wood. It's 4th and 6.
Number 94, Chris Cerninski, able to get a hand on the quarterback. Bat that ball down.
4th and 6. Punt upcoming for Dustin McRack. Trying to pin Chicago down again. That's going to go to his left. It'll bounce at the 8-yard line to the 4, and it is down there. But they do say, I think it's because he walked in the end zone, they're going to call it a touchback. So Chicago catches a break. That one probably should have been downed inside the 4-yard line.
Yeah, it was just the coverage team not helping out the kicker. Forward momentum dragging him into the end zone. So I have to wonder, what is Las Vegas thinking? Like, Redford, did he touch the ball in that last series?
I don't know. He was entirely pass. 4 passes and they were done. Whatever that was. King has the football in the gun. Moves up in the pocket. Wings it deep left side. It's caught! Finally, the first long pass we've seen complete in a while. And that is going to be J.C. Torres who brings that one in past the midfield stripe.
Yeah, if you're getting your number called, now's the time to do it. In overtime, making a big play for your team.
That may be the catalyst to get Chicago started on a good drive. 1st and 10. And I say they were past it. They were just short of the midfield stripe. I formation. Jared Willis is in the backfield. You have 8 in the box in defense. Thrown to the outside. That's caught by Willis. Willis trying to break a tackle. He will not. It's a 4-yard completion to the 48-yard line of Las Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas stacked the box, looking to stop Willis, and Chicago said, "Okay, fine. We're just going to run a screen out to the right side there and get him around you."
And 2-minute warning in OT. We're not going home until we have a score. Who is it going to be? Chicago, Las Vegas, giving us some preseason magic on the SFL Network. Handoff, Willis. A little bit of room, not much to it. 3rd and 8 as he actually loses a yard or two. And Rahman Jr., 7 tackles in this game, including that one right there, that one for a loss. 3rd and 8 upcoming.
Yeah, I don't think this is time to be tricky with your run plays.
No, you got to move vertical. Moving laterally is not going to help you much. 3rd and 8. King, plenty of time in the pocket. Moves up, puts it over the middle. That's a dime drop, and it's incomplete. Looking for the non-contract receiver. It did not work. And Chicago faced with another decision to punt and give Vegas back the football with not much time left in this first OT.
Was it Itera or Robin Jr. that broke up that pass?
I think it was
really
Itera. Might have also been 35, Anthony Wyo, who came up and made that. It was either 39 or 35. That is fine. That is going to be a kick end over end. Get it to the 11-yard line. It bounces to the 4, back to the 6. They stop it there, and Vegas will start this drive from their 6-yard line and put Rahman back out on the field. Now, this is not the end-all scenario for the Vegas Fury right now. They had a drive start on the goal line back in the first half, and that ended up being a 50-yard rush to midfield by one Robert Redford. So don't count them out just yet, even though with the short field. Hand off Redford. He's got a little bit of room to run to the outside of the left. Give him a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
They wind it down under a minute in game time, and I just have to start wondering, is Las Vegas going to be happy with going into a second OT?
Seems like they're fine with it. They're not exactly rushing up to the line. They know that their drive is going to continue into the second OT. Handoff, left side. That's some room to run for Redford again. And he'll get past the first down marker, give him a new set.
Yeah, I think this might be a smart play. Just give it to Redford the next couple of times and see if he can break one. If not, move it into second OT.
Under center is Rahman. 2 in the top half, 1 at the bottom. This will be a run through the middle, make it 2nd and 8 for Redford. A couple more yards added to his tally. Clint Henders shot on the tackle. And it looks like that is going to do it. End of the first overtime. More play clock, please. 24 all as we start the second extra frame in Chicago.
Hope nobody had any place to be, because they'll be here for a while.
Yeah, there's no end in sight for either of these teams. We'll see if the Fury can end it maybe early in this second OT. And toss Redford. And he will fight his way back to the line of scrimmage and no further. 251 yards on 26 carries for Double R.
Redford was a little slow to get up after that last play.
I mean, he's been working like a dog, so I could see that. Rahman under center. Has the football. Looks to throw. Over the middle. Tipped and incomplete. A one-handed deflection. That was close as Lane got a hand on it. It'll be 4th down, and the Fury will punt.
Lane breaking that up. Unfortunately, unable to bring it in.
Brett Funk, the intended receiver on that. Real good job reading where the quarterback is going to go with the football. Not for sure that Funk would have made that catch regardless. He had the defense right on him. 4th and 8. And it will be another punt. Give Chicago the short field. One of the better preseason games we've seen in SFL history. And hard to say that this game will not count towards any regular season records. This has been a fantastic contest between two teams who clearly won it. 1st and 10 for Chicago as that ball will get to the 44.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Chicago in this. Again, they don't seem rattled. They're just playing their game. Let what comes to them, and they're handling it. Where Las Vegas, I don't think they can determine, are we going to run it? Are we going to pass it? What are we doing?
Yeah, well, I think Vegas is trying for the big play, the home run, as it were. And Chicago's fine moving down the field. This will be a handoff to Willis, and he'll get 5. 2nd and 5 as he gets to the 49-yard line, just short of the 1st down. Second and a nickel. I got to think this is a run. It is. Handoff. Left side. Willis got to break a tackle here. He cannot. Make it 3rd and 1, just short of the 1st down as they're in Vegas territory. Got to get to the 47 for that first. Merrick Itera jumps in to make the stop.
Yep, just methodically running that ball. Brings down a nice 3rd and short.
Under center, E.T. King. Throws right side. That is caught. 1st down again. They're moving the ball. They're just on the outside of long field goal range as well. Probably got to get another 10 yards to put them at a 50-yard range. They do have a non-contract kicker in Jesus Garcia, but he's been the mainstay on the Chicago roster for seasons now.
And that's a benefit of being able to move the ball in chunks of 3 and 4 yards. Las Vegas had that line stacked. They were trying to stop the run and just open up that nice short pass play for the 1st down.
Ooh, dropping a dime over the middle. It'll drop incomplete. Shan Varner, the intended receiver. Not going to happen. 2nd and 10 from the 43. Under center again, E.T. King. And a huge hit. You saw that coming. 2 defenders coming to the right and eating up Jared Willis. And that is not going to work. Make it 3rd and a mile for the Chicago offense.
Yeah, you can only go to that well so often before they sort of catch on what you're going to do. You got a savvy veteran. You may want to throw it a little bit just to open up the line.
Under center. King again. Willis in the backfield. You got 3 bunched up bottom of your screen. King to throw. Plenty of time. Hit while he throws, and he threw it away. 4th down again. And looky here, another Chicago punt upcoming. And Mike Johnson, Fats as he's called, has the pressure.
The coaching staff needs to challenge their teams. Somebody has to step up and win this game for their team. Both teams were pretty efficient throughout the first 4 quarters, and then maybe they're just getting tired.
Punt upcoming. Snap is a little bit left. Mac Jackson waiting on the return, but he will let it bounce at the 2, at the 1, and the momentum carried him into the end zone. Second time we've seen that in 2 drives, and Las Vegas will start at the 20-yard line.
That's just bad special teams play. That coverage team has to understand the situation. They have to understand where that goal line is. There's no reason. That ball was falling dead well within the 5-yard line. You just gave it out to the 20. Let's see if Las Vegas can take advantage of it.
1st and 10. Redford is the deep back here. 3 wide on the field. To the outside, it is Redford. Redford's got to try to break a tackle, but he can't break 2, and that is a takedown and a 1-yard gain. And they'll have to try again here. Got to get it into, or got to get it to the 29-yard line for the first, or 30-yard line for the first, as we play in the second overtime period. This is a preseason game, folks. This is unreal, the amount of effort these guys are putting in. Looking to throw. Over to the left, and that is caught. 3rd and 5. Another one for Brett Funk as he brings that one in. Funk with 13 catches in this game, only 80 yards to show for it. He's been the nickel and dime guy that they need on this offense. Offset I formation for Rahman. Quick drop back, looks to throw, gets it to the outside. This will be a chance for Redford, but he's not going to get the sticks. Another 4th down, another play, another drive gone awry, and neither offense can get things going in either of these 2 OTs. And we're already halfway through this second OT, as this ball will get back into Chicago's hands.
I think the game is finally getting to Redford. It's not very often that you see one defender taken down.
That was close. Nearly blocked. It gets back to the 34-yard line, 35-yard line. Simons has the return and gets stopped at the 35. King back out on the field again. To this point, we still have not seen an interception in 5.5 quarters of football. That's hard to believe as well, and Jared Willis has been the horse that Chicago has leaned on. If he gets a carry here, it'll be his 42nd carry of the night in this preseason marathon. King to throw. Deep, left side. Oh, it's a one-handed pick! What a grab! Unreal. Marikai Terra with the play of the season, possibly in the preseason.
That's D. That's D, making the play.
My Lord, what a grab by Marikai Terra. Play of the game material in the second extra frame. Give Vegas back the football and put them in good field position at the 44-yard line. Outside throw, caught, and it is complete for a 4-yard grab. It'll be a 2nd and 6 as John Blades brings it in.
We've seen plenty of opportunities for interceptions. It seems like Itera decided he was finally going to come down, make a play for Las Vegas.
Somebody needed to. That's for sure. It's been kind of dry in the pass defense department in this game. We haven't seen anything flashy like that all night. But that's a big time to get it. 2nd and 6 now as Vegas tries to move the ball. To the outside, it's Redford. Redford's got to break a tackle. He's going to be 2 yards short of the sticks. 3rd and 2 on the way.
Now, this is one of the problems when you decide to run two special teams players and a kicker and a punter, is you end up sacrificing a playmaker on the offensive side, and that might be what's wearing on Las Vegas right now. You only have three playmakers really, with the halfback and the two wide receivers under contract.
I formation. Looks to throw to the outside. It's caught. John Blades again has another first down. They are not quite in field goal range. Need another probably 10 yards or so to get them there. But they're in Chicago territory at the 46.
And Rahman continually just dinking and dunking, not pushing the ball downfield. Chicago responding by stuffing the box.
Taking what the defense gives them, I suppose. Haven't seen a lot of long attempts, really, by either side. This will be a handoff. Redford, room to run. Can he break through? He's going to get taken down at the 31, and that is clutch because that's going to put them into field goal range, and they've got 3 plays to try to solidify that before they have to kick it.
Yep, there goes Robert Redford. It's either he's quiet, nowhere to be seen, or making a big play. He decides to come out with a big play on that last one.
Under center. 4 and 54. Oh, hit as he threw, and he's going to get taken down hard. 2nd and 10. That's a big hit, and that unreal by that was Spears, the non-contract defensive tackle.
Yeah, Chicago would like to see a sack here to push them a little bit farther back. They're probably right on the edge of that kicker's range.
They're in field goal range. It is a long field goal. Jesus Garcia has missed from longer, or missed from shorter. But they at least have a chance. But I shouldn't say Jesus. It is Matt Rage who has a chance to end it if they decide to kick it. Matt Rage, of course, the contracted kicker for the Fury. The 39 is where they're at for that sack, though, as another one bites the dust. It would be a 56-yarder from here if they were to try it.
And that's exactly what Chicago needed. Push them farther back on the edge of that range.
Looks to throw right side. That's caught by Blades. It is 4th and 14. From this spot, it's a 52-yard attempt. At the end of the first OT, they had a chance with 53 yards. They decided to take the punt. Do they do that again here? Do they try for the field goal? They will indeed punt the football. Oh my, and Vegas faithful are going to be upset about this tomorrow, but they will kick it away and give Chicago back the rock as we play with over 4 minutes left in the second OT.
And that goes back to what I was saying, where I don't think Las Vegas really understands what identity they want to have. They're well within field goal range. You have Robert Redford, the highest paid running back. All you had to do is run the ball. Yet you drop your quarterback into a pass play, which results in a sack and puts you outside of range.
And that ball would bounce out of bounds, give Chicago back the football, but the field position is real nice for Vegas. Chicago has it at their own 4-yard line. As you take a look at E.T. King, a lot of drives in this game, not a lot of long passes. They've leaned heavily on Jared Willis. That's a free play. It'll be a handoff for Willis. He'll get through the middle for 6. They're going to decline the penalty. For 4. So they'll take the penalty and get a 1st and 4 upcoming. 1st and 5 upcoming.
Yeah, that's the offense being very, very conservative within the 5-yard line there, going with a run play. It's too bad they didn't have the pass play dialed up. They might have been able to push one deep with that free play.
All right, well, not a lot of penalties in this game either. We saw a DPI call back in regulation time, I do believe. Few neutral zone infractions here and there. 1st and 5 for Chicago. Another free play. Willis is going to hit the deck, but it will give them another first down as we see a 1st and 10 coming at the 14-yard line.
And going back, Chicago just running their offense running the ball like they normally do. They're not changing their game plan just because it's overtime and time's running out. They're going to live or die by the way they move the ball.
Under center. E.T. King at the 14-yard line. Looks to throw. Plenty of time. That's going to be over the middle. That's going to be caught. It's a 7-yard completion. 2nd and 3 on the board at the 21. Toss play. Willis can't break it. 3rd and 5 upcoming after a couple of yard loss at the 19-yard line, and we're another 3rd down incompletion away from possibly another punt.
And 2 minutes away from another OT.
And indeed, as the 2-minute warning again comes in. Could we be looking at a 3rd OT? We are probably already in territory of the longest simulation football league game in the preseason, at least in history. All right. Does it get any better than this in the preseason? What a way to start us off. As E.T. King's in the gun to start this, or to get this 3rd and 5 going. Inside of 2 minutes in the 2nd OT. Long one, right side! Oh, and he did not grab it. 4th and 5. That was nearly an interception again, and Chicago will punt.
Yeah, the wide receiver had his hands on the ball. You got to come down with that. But I think that was Jackson making a play on the ball, knocking out.
Update from Bulldog Lover in chat on the Tallahassee game. Tallahassee down by 7, but is driving late in the 4th quarter. Thank you very much for that. And that kick is going to be end over end past midfield to the 43. Spin move by Jackson. He will get tackled there at the 47. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 47-yard line. You take a look there at Robert Redford. He's been the horse for Las Vegas. He'll get the handoff here and immediately get hit. And that is one that would have been real nice if Rahman had audibled into something different, because that was an immediate tackle. And a 2nd and 13 upcoming. Second and 13. Looking to throw. Plenty of time. To the right side. That one is caught. First completion we've seen in a little while. This one to John Blades. 3rd and 1. Got to get it to the 44.
Yeah, 3rd and 1's good. Down in distance when you got Redford in the backfield.
You think they go to Redford here? I'm thinking they might.
I would.
They will. Through the middle. Got it. He's got some room to run out to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. As they have it in long field goal range again. Be a 52-yarder from this spot, but they've got a couple plays.
If Las Vegas could just learn how to be a little more consistent on the run, I think they'd be dominating.
Split backs. Hand off. Redford goes nowhere. It's 2nd and 10 at the 35 again. Another good stop on the defensive line.
Yeah, they stacked the box again, and they said, hey, Rahman beat us, and he checked down into a run He's got to learn to go deep on those.
Under center. Left side, handoff Redford, breaks through one, gets a couple of yards, and that is it. He has a 3rd and 7 to work against here. Another one for Hamrack as he makes the stop, and that will end the second OT. We go to a 3rd extra frame in the preseason. This game actually doesn't count, believe it or not. These teams not playing like it. This is the SFL Network, presented by APM Music. Three OTs is what we're facing. Rahman looking to throw. He's going to get taken down. 4th and 14. And guess what? The game goes on again, and we'll have yet another punt. Dustin McRack getting his season working in one game. How about that? The ball going to change hands one more time.
Yeah, the lack of playmakers on the offensive side is coming back to haunt Las Vegas right now. It's either Redford or nobody. I think the lack of contracted players is a serious hindrance right now for the young quarterback.
Well, I mean, that said, each team has put up 24 points a game, and they're not they haven't made the gameplay adjustments they would make in a regular week. So
True.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see. This is supposed to be a trial run basically for each of these teams, and they're playing like it's for real. It's been a real entertaining game to this point. A bit dry in these overtimes just based on the lack of offense, but the defenses have been playing outstanding. Left side toss. Chance for Willis. Tries to break through a tackle. He's going to be closing in pretty quick on 50 carries in this game alone, as it's 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard run.
And both defenses, I think they're doing well, actually, considering holding the other team to 24 points.
And that's
No
going to
serious.
be throw to the right. That one is caught. 3rd and 1. Bulldog again with the update. A AJ Francis stiff arm with 4 seconds left. Tallahassee's tied the game, and that one's going to OT roughly as well. As we're going to have a challenge here to see if that catch was made inbounds. And this one, it's a 1-foot league, remember. And that is, yep, that's a catch. There's no doubt about that one. Simons has the ball, has possession, should be no problem. We'll see what the Stripes has to say about it.
After review, the pass has been ruled incomplete. The catch
Really?
out of bounds. 3rd down.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
So, yeah, that catch that Simons had just made has been ruled not a catch. It's a 1-foot league. He clearly had a foot in bounds, but the ref says no. So they are going to call that an incomplete pass, put 3rd and 7 on the board for Chicago. Unreal. I did not think that there was any chance that would get overturned, but I was wrong. E.T. King to throw over the middle. That's long. That one is caught. And that one is a good catch. Simon says, yeah, call that one not a catch. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield.
Yeah, I think it's coming down to which quarterback is going to make the big play that's going to open it up for the win.
First and 10 for Chicago. So just shy of midfield. Got to get to the 44 of Las Vegas for a first. Long snap back. That's going to be a tipped ball and probably should have been caught. That is unfortunate for Driver as he's not able to bring that one in. 2nd and 10.
It looked like that tip ball. Number 94 had his hands on it as well.
Let's go.
3rd OT. If you guys have just joined us, where you been? This has been an absolute marathon of a game and not really an end in sight at the moment. We'll see. Under center, handoff, right side, off tackle run for Willis, but he will go next to nowhere. a 2-yard gain, make it 3rd and 8. As another one hits the ground as we're sitting at the 48-yard line.
Las Vegas stacks the box there, taking away the run option, trying to put Chicago into a 3rd and long, which I think is more comfortable for their defense.
King to throw. Oh, that's picked off. Big interception, and Las Vegas will have the football with good field position. That's the 2nd interception of the game for E.T. King. 1st and 10 for Las Vegas, just on their side of the 50.
That's Las Vegas getting Chicago to play the style of defense they wanted to. Force them into a pass situation and use their contracted backfield to make the play. Sorry, secondary.
1st and 10 for Tom Rahman. That's 4, 7, 8 in the box for Chicago. Rahman to throw, going to throw on the run, gets hit as he threw as well. Does have a completion. It's a 4-yard grab for John Blades. Doesn't go very far. It's a 2nd and 5 upcoming.
Nice job of getting his feet down to make that play.
Second and a nickel. Offset I formation. Plenty of time. Goes back. Fires left side. That is caught. 3rd and inches, just short of the 1st down. But they do have a shot to at least get there at this point.
This opens up the entire playbook for Las Vegas, but you got to be thinking it's going to be Redford. And Chicago thinks so too.
Offset I formation. 3rd and inches. Got to get it just a little bit. Toss play instead. He tries to reverse field. It's not going to work. 4th and 2. And that is that's a heck of a way to end that drive. The interception does not come back to haunt them. It'll be another punt to give Chicago back the football. And Chicago's got to thank their lucky stars with the 2 turnovers in OT that this one has not ended yet.
See if Las Vegas can pin them deep.
This will be to the right side. That's caught there. Get it to the 18-yard line. Chicago back out on the field once more. Simons with the return. Doesn't go very far. And E.T. King trying to end this game.
Las Vegas defense able to make a play last series. Let's see if they can do it again. Again, they stack up. Not going to allow Willis to run the ball.
That's a handoff. Jared Willis not very far in. 2nd and 12. That's a lot of carries for that man. He's been busy. Max Jackson on the other side has been very busy as well. He gets a stop there. He's been all over the place. Also been returning all of the punts and kicks in this game for Vegas as well. 2nd and 12. Moving right to left. Split backs formation for King. Handoff. Willis trying to get through. He's not going to. 3rd and 14. And this game is looking to continue even further into the night as we play. We're about halfway through with the 3rd OT again. I guess it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Gas. Yeah, the 3rd OT, you can tell both sides of the ball. They're just, it's just who wants it more.
King, right side, deep and well overthrown is his target. Scott is one who laid the hit on to the quarterback, and that is going to be 4th down again, and it'll be a punt upcoming, and put the ball in Max Jackson's hands on the return possibly.
Las Vegas could end up good field position here.
They can, unless it gets blocked, and it nearly did. Oh, man. That was close. Get it to midfield. Jackson trying to break a tackle. He'll get down to the 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And real good field position for Vegas here. And that was Perrin who had suffered a huge hit. It looked like on the kick. I could be wrong. Or no, it would have been roughing the kicker if that's the case. We did not get hit. I'm sorry about that. Either way, we are ready to go. 1st and 10 for Rahman and company. 48-yard line is where they're at. Single back is Robert Redford, who's got to be closing in on 50 carries himself.
And 300 yards.
Yeah. I mean, if he's got 50 carries, he better be close to 300 yards. Over the middle. That is dropped. Not going to be able to bring that one in, and that is going to be incomplete for the Fury backup tight end. Not able to bring it in. Clint Hendershot is in the area.
Got to make that catch. Rahman had all day in the pocket. Makes a nice pass, only to have brick hands by the tight end.
Second and 10. Split backs formation. Over the middle. That one is... No, that one's dropped as well. Looked like that one should have been caught, but instead Brent Funk can't bring it in. It'll be 3rd and long at the 48-yard line.
Yep, hits Funk in the hands, and that's one of the few passes that he hasn't brought in this game.
3rd and a bunch. Single back formation. 3 at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. One of these teams has an end to this game in their back pocket. We don't know who it's going to be. Chance, left side, throws, and another dropped pass. 3 drops on this drive alone, and that is going to be another punt to give Chicago back the football. An unreal scenario as Cabretti can't bring it in.
Yeah, the wide receivers for Las Vegas, again, help your quarterback out. Make those catches. Run past the sticks. Don't let him shoulder all the burden back there.
4th and 10. It will indeed be a punt. Dustin McRack has the football. Good snap, and he's going to kick this one to the right. It'll drop at the 10, down to the 3, down to the 2, to the 1, and they will down it again on the Chicago goal line. Ay, it continues.
McRack just booming that ball and parking it inside the 5. That's exactly the kind of productivity that Las Vegas is hoping for out of that kicker.
So update from Tallahassee. Tallahassee wins the game 24-21. That game started after hours. Well after hours. And it continues. That's going to be a run for Jared Willis, and he's going to get a 2-yard gain, get him out to the 3-yard line.
Chicago got lucky there. Las Vegas made first contact in the backfield in the end zone. Willis able to push past and get a few yards and avoid the safety.
Plenty on the offensive line. Looks like another possible run for Willis here. It is. He's going to have plenty of room through the middle. Has a hole to run through, but the hole collapses. And it will be 3rd and 5 as he gets to the 5. If they don't get the first down, at least give them room, give the punter room to get the ball away at this point if you want to continue to elongate this game.
It's really sort of impressive to see Las Vegas's game plan work out with their players.
Oh.
They're about ball control, and they're about field positions with their kickers, and it's been working out time and time again. The defense has been a bend but don't break type of defense, and let's see if we can go ahead and see what the offense can do which should have some really good field position here.
Now let's see. There's not a lot of room there. There is about, if I'm right, about 15 yards of room there for the punter, but he does get it off in plenty of time. That punt will get to the 39-yard line. Jackson has some room to run. He gets it down to the 32, and they are definitely within field goal range here. If they try it, it's a 50-yarder from that exact spot. 49, sorry, from that exact spot. But they have some plays to work that closer if they decide to do that.
Let's hope Las Vegas learned something from the last time they were down here. Give it to Redford. Let him pound the ball. Don't end up with a sack and take yourself out of field goal range.
Don't need to keep it simple, stupid, I think is the mantra here. Don't need to complicate things. Throwing. Redford outside has a couple of yards on the completion. It'll be a 2-yard completion. The question is, of course, why aren't they just running the ball? You're in field goal range already.
Yep. I mean, all it takes is for that quarterback not have to see that cornerback parked in there and make that interception, and pick 6 goes the other way.
If you throw the ball in the air, it always leaves that question mark. Under center, Rahman to throw again. This one to the outside, another one that gets 2 more yards deep. 3rd and 6. Blades with the grab. They get a little bit closer. It's a 45-yard attempt from this spot. 3rd and 6.
Of course, we have to keep in mind this is preseason. Both teams may be just trying to see what they have available to them, and they'll make the appropriate adjustments when it comes to the actual game time and season.
Rahman to throw. Looks. Plenty of time, and he's going to get taken down, and it puts it back to the 31. So now it's a 48-yard attempt from there, so they make it a harder kick. We'll see if Matt Rage can still knock it through, but it's 4th and 9, and at long last, we see a kicker on the field that can end the game.
Yeah, that's one of those times where the young quarterback's got to understand this game situation and just throw the ball away, not take the sack.
Snap is good from the left hash. Kick is up on the way, and we're going home! Finally, Las Vegas wins a marathon. 48 yards away, Matt Rage wins the game 27-24, and at long last, we can all go to bed. Wow.
And that's, my friends, is why you pay a kicker.
That kicker should have been out like 3 quarters ago.
Yeah. Well, a couple sacks, and that he probably would have done it much earlier.
Yeah, fair enough. Either way, huge congratulations to Las Vegas on the win. They get out of the preseason with a 1-0 record. Chicago, hearts go out to them. They played a marathon game. They did not take it home. And unfortunate for them, but it was a fun one throughout. A marathon in the preseason. Lucky for Chicago, they start the season 0-0 because this game didn't count. It's pretty great. But that is going to be all for this presentation of the Simulation Football League. Any last words before we get off? Easy.
Robert Redford, 270 yards, 3 TDs. Look out, defenses. He's going to pound the ball.
If that's any indication, could be a fun season in Las Vegas. For Easy Temple and all of us here at SFL HQ, I'm Chris Curtis saying goodbye and good night from Chicago. Windy City played a very lengthy host, but a great host. If for more, head over to simulationfl.net, or you can get onto our Discord. It's discord.me/simulationfl. We will see you guys for week 1 of the regular season just around the corner. Good night from Chicago.